anything that you take in excess, if you can't stop doing it, it becomes an addiction. If you find yourself you can't stop, that there's always a trigger, then it's probably an addiction now, and something needs to be done about it. Yeah, let's go 2 Samuel 11:1. So let me explain the context, okay, so you can get the picture of what's happening here. So it was a normal routine for kings to go to war. All right. So when there's war, the kings would also go into battle. So David would always go to battle. But it happened at this particular time, David decided just to relax. You understand? That's what the Bible is saying here. And he sent his army generals to go and fight. Okay? Now, you need to understand one of the first stages. Why I'm bringing this, because I want to show you something from this particular picture here. Temptation. See, you know, temptation is when Satan has placed a trap before you. All right? Has placed a trap before you with the intent for you to fall into it. All right? A temptation can be like, let's say for instance, money is left there. Right? That can be a certain, just maybe money has been just left there, and maybe within that money there's what you call this things have been injected into it. Maybe poison, because right now poison can even be injected in something like money, like a paper note. Let's say it's there, and then you might be tempted to pick that and then hide it inside of you, but yet you don't know what. By picking and stealing that, you don't know what poison you have also stolen with you. You understand? That's an example of a temptation. So temptations come, they arise when you're not following, when you're not in the will of God. So David here, he was supposed to go to war, but he decides not to go to war. So he's not following a routine. So there's a routine in place that you're supposed to take, but now he decides to slack off. Free time. Normally with porn addiction starts when you have a lot of free time on yourself, when you don't follow a certain particular routine, whether it's by work, you understand, other things like work can help, you understand. You find that if you keep yourself very busy too as well, I'm saying just an example, doesn't mean it's always a solution. If you keep yourself very busy, you find that you don't have time to think about that. There's no trigger. But you find that if you have a lot of time, temptations come, you are likely to be tempted, because there's a lot of time on your plate. That's what you are seeing with David here. And you're going to see. So we're seeing already he's having free time here. Number one. Number two, he's not doing what you're supposed to do, which is go to war. You understand? He's not following a certain pattern. He's always following. All right? Let's say, for example, you're a school student, right? You're always going to school, right? And maybe by going to school, you come back home, you're tired, you do A, B, C, right? Maybe as a usual routine. Then one day, maybe you find you slack off. Maybe this time you decide not to go to school. But then you have a lot of free time on your hands. Then that's when negative thoughts are coming, because Satan comes for you when you're not within your routine, when you have too much time for yourself. You understand? I'm just giving you an example just to try and show you and highlight to you how people are addicted to this thing.